The current US GAAP literature for revenue recognition has multiple transaction-specific requirements. These sometimes result in different accounting treatment for economically similar transactions. The IFRS, on the other hand, provides limited guidance on RevRec and can therefore be difficult to apply in complex transactions. So the FASB and IASB decided to initiate a joint project to clarify the principles of revenue recognition by introducing new accounting literature called ASC 606. This guidance replaces multiple current accounting standards with one common 5-step approach. Step 1. Identify the contract with the customer. This entails establishing whether there is a valid agreement between the two parties or not. The standard under this step also changes the treatment of contract modifications. Some of the modifications may now be treated as a separate contract under the new standard. Step number 2. Identify the performance obligations in a contract. This involves assessing the promises in a contract for 2 criteria. Number 1, are they capable of being distinct? And number 2, are they distinct within the context of the contract, which is a change from the current standard? It could potentially shift a RevRec timing to installation rather than delivery, for example. Step number 3, determine the transaction price by finding the total amount of consideration expected from the customer. This involves estimating all the variable considerations in the contract on day 1, but also constraining them to the extent that a significant revenue reversal in the contract is not probable. It also includes splitting the total billing amount into revenue and interest income, also called as financing component, wherever applicable. Finally, the transaction price also includes non-cash consideration. All of these are changes from the current RevRec literature. Step number 4. Allocate the transaction price to individual performance obligations that we identified in Step 2 based on their standalone prices. If the standalone price is not available, allocation can be done based on either a third-party evidence or the entity's cost plus standard margin, or residual approach if the prices of other performance obligations are known. And finally, step number 5. Recognize the revenue when or as the entity satisfies a performance obligation. This entails determining whether the performance obligation will be satisfied over time or at a point in time. The new set of criteria for overtime might move some products from one category to another. If revenue cannot be recognized over time, it will have to be recognized at the point in time when control of the product gets transferred to the customer. In a nutshell, effective the beginning of 2017, our method of recognizing revenue will change to this 5-step approach, thereby impacting us both financially and operationally in a big way. Watch out for more updates to learn more on this standard. Thank you for watching.